SwoleBenji here. Today I'm going to show you my complete daily routine in New World. Now this is going to make you lots of money. It's going to get you very fast gypsum and all that, so let's get into it. The very first thing is, never ever sell your refining cooldowns. Instead, every day you should be refining these for yourself and then selling them, and you will make almost double, sometimes triple the amount that you would make from just selling the cooldown entirely. Now, unless you are completely broke, you should always be making these and selling them for yourself. So let me go over how exactly to do that. Alright, so you're going to do every single cooldown every single day, and to do that, here's what you will need. You're going to need 10 cinnabar, 10 tolvium, 50 orichalcum ingots, then you will need 10 obsidian flux, and 20 charcoal. That is going to cost you in materials about, I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000, and it's going to make you, it's only like 1,500, I'm sorry, but it's going to make you about 3,000, okay? Next up for leather working, you need infused leather, 50 of them, 10 scar hide, 10 smolder hide, and 10 aged tannin. Again, and it's pretty much the same for everything, 50 infused silk, 10 scale cloth, 10 blister weave, 10 wire weave. Woodworking, 10 barb vine, this one's a little expensive too, 10 wildwood, 50 ironwood planks, and 10 sandpaper, and then finally for the stone, this is the weird one, 50 obsidian voidstone, 10 of any lodestone. I bought putrid because they're 10 cents each, and then you will need 10 sandpaper. Now, if you can muster these items, this will also greatly increase your profits, okay? You want to have the woodworker set for the glittering ebony. Alright. Now, at some point, stone cutting will be fixed for the rune stone, so you want a full stone cutter set. This person is just kind of, they're in the film. Anyway, a full tanning set, which is really cheap and easy to get. Everyone should have a tanning set. Simple, easy to get. You don't need the purple one. The purple one is only 2%, the green one is only 2%, it doesn't matter. And then finally, a weaver's set for your cloth. So let's go ahead and put on our tanning set now. So there we go, just taking off my armor. And you'll know you're in the full tanning set because when you go to the station, it will show you a 10% chance to craft the bonus materials. Now, there is not a smelter set currently in the game as of filming this. It will be in the next patch. Or, I'm sorry, whenever the continent gets expanded, it will be there. So you can see runic leather, we have a 10% chance to get an additional one. Now, the amount of money that I paid for all of these was about 5,000. I paid 5,000 coins to get all of these items so I can do this every single day. And I'm going to make way more than that back, and I'm going to make way more than that just selling the cooldown to someone else. Now, if you don't have money, you can't buy it, obviously. I wouldn't recommend going out and farming it. That would take forever. But if you have these refining sets, you can, like, for instance, sell the runic leather cooldown and just keep anything that's over 10 and then sell that for yourself. But either way, you still make more money if you just do it and then sell it for yourself. If you're on a dead server or a low pop server, obviously don't do this, but if you're on a high pop or a merge server, there are tons of people that will buy this up very quickly, and they always sell. Every single time. I've only ever had glittering ebony not sell one time. So let's go ahead and craft it, and let's see how much additional items we get. We got nothing. So, but hey, at least we tried. We had that 10% chance, and we failed 10 coin flips of 10%, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Alright, then I'm just going to walk on over to the weaver now and put on my weaver set, and we're just going to rinse and repeat the same thing. Let's see, there's weavers right there, and there we go. Now we look kind of goofy, but it's whatever. Now we do phoenixweave. You can do this once every 24 hours. Alright, and we got 3 extra on that one, so that's pretty cool. And then we're just going to mosey on over to the stone bench, and the smelter, and the woodworking table. Which I am going the right direction, sort of. I guess not. Can't. That's someone's yard, never mind. Can't walk through their yard. It's not that kind of neighborhood, right? Alright. Now, the rest of the stuff I'm just going to talk about. I'm not exactly going to show it, but I do want to show you refining. Alright, so normally you would put on a stone cutter set when they fix it, but it does not work. I'll even show you right now, okay? Let's just put on stone cutting stuff. And there we go. We have the full stone cutter set. You can see Runestone has a 0% chance, but if I click on anything else, it definitely does, like 103% chance on that. So you can tell that it works, it just doesn't work for this in particular instance. So you'll always get 10, it doesn't matter. Alright, and there we go, 10 Runestone. This will actually start selling way more whenever the mutated dungeons hit, so that's always good. Alright, now we're going to put on our woodworking set. I only have 4 pieces of the woodworking set. I have the hat, the shoes, the pants, and the shirt. I don't have the gloves. So I can only get an 8% chance on glittering ebony, which is, it's whatever. So here we go. And 8% chance because I'm missing the gloves. The gloves just never have sold. I got a bonus one. Woohoo. Awesome. So that's a good one because those are pretty expensive. And then finally the smelter. You would put on smelting gear if you had it. And there we go. This is the big money maker right here. Alright. And there we go. That is 10 asmodeum. So now it's time to sell. We're just going to go to the market. If you wanted to be fancy, you could go somewhere with the lowest taxes to sell. It's only like... It's really cheap to list, okay? So I have, what, 10 to 13 of everything here. So I'm going to go sell. And let's sort by quantity here. And then scroll down. And we're looking for... There's our runestone. Alright, so I do a 3-day listing. You could do a 1-day listing. I just do this so I don't get overloaded in my stash. And I'm going to undercut by a penny. That's all you need to do. So 129.10 instead of 11. It'll be the highest listed fee. Now, if you want to be really, really fancy, you could look up Runestone. I'll show you right now. I'll just go ahead and show you. So let's go to Runestone. Now, if they have listed at 3 days, which they have not, it would not work. But if they did, if this said time 3 days or even 2 days, and you list it for 1 day for the exact same price, your listing will come before theirs. So people will be more likely to buy it. So that's just a little trick for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell these bad boys. Here's the asmodeum. Let's go. 3 days. That would be 407.99. Again, we undercut by 1 penny. This guy undercut by a whole $1. I don't know why. And all undercutting by a penny does is list yours first. Okay, and then we go to the runic leather. And so that was 4,000 right there on just the asmodeum. So we've already made 90% of our money back that we spent, right? And then this would be 134.99. So this is when you sell 10 of these, that would be 1,340. So just these two alone already made our money back that we spent on this, okay? The rest is pure profit at this point, if you want to look at it that way. All it did is take a bit of our time. So how much money are we going to make now? So at 129 at 10, that's 1,200. Easy. So we're up 1,200 coins, right? And what else do we have? We had... Let's see... There's the glitter. This one's going to be a bit... Look, already sold. Already sold. Okay. Whatever that was. 135. And there we go. It's another 1,000. So we're up 2,000 now. Just looking for the purples. And phoenixweave. There we go. Phoenixweave. Awesome stuff. 82.99. So that'd be 820. And yeah, it does cost like 20 bucks each. So you could say, you know, you lose 100 out of the 5 sales, something like that. And there we go. We already made, what, it's like around 3,000 and some change, a little bit more. I think that's everything that we sold. All right, cool. So that only took just a few minutes. The next thing that I would do is I would go to 3 different towns, and look, it's already selling. And I would get the presents. I've already done this step, so I can't really show you. Now, I like to go to places where my territory controls. So I am Covenant, so I started in Everfall. That's where my inn is bound to. If I have houses active, which I do have houses now, I haven't paid the tax because I don't care. I would just teleport to my 3 houses and get the trees there. But because I'm Covenant, I would find a Covenant land that is controlled to teleport to. So I could just go here to Cutlass Keys for 35. It would be kind of stupid to go like to Reekwater and pay a 48, you know. But I'm going to show you why the cost doesn't really matter that much. But in the end, the last place I'm going to go to is Ebonscale Reach, and the reason why is because this is where I store all my food. And it's also where there is a Tier 5 cooking station, a Tier 5 kitchen. So, this is my last stop, would be Ebonscale Reach, or my 3rd stop, because you only can get 3 diamond gypsum a day. Then, while at Ebonscale Reach, I would craft 104 hearty meals and get the emerald gypsum. And then from Eben Scale Reach, I would queue up twice to do Outpost Rush. And after 2 Outpost Rush, wins or losses, you get the Ruby Gypsum. Then I would take all of my Gypsum here, and at Eben Scale Reach, because it's a level 60 zone, they have a kiln, one of those, I forget the name exactly. Let me just zoom in here. This thing, no, I don't want to highlight the quest. But it's where you turn your Gypsum into orbs, and you turn your orbs into casks. Now, currently, the way I'm doing it is I'm going to level up my my expertise without using Gypsum, so that I can roll 600 items over and over and over again, which is coming in a later patch, so it's kind of stupid to spin the Gypsum orbs now. I also haven't figured out what items I want to roll for exactly, so I'm saving them as orbs and not as casks. But that is where I would end my daily, and this whole process takes under 1 hour, and it makes me anywhere from like 4,000 to 6,000 gold per hour for 1 day, and it completes most of my Gypsum needs. Not that I play much. And then finally, I would just check the market for gear upgrades. Like, I've been looking for Woodworker gloves for a while now. So Woodworker gloves, still none. And then just random upgrades. Like, currently, let me just show you. I've been looking for Adored Harvesting Luck 600 gear score with Intelligence, which there is no 600 gear score listed, and none of these have Intelligence. So I'm still waiting on someone to craft one and put it up on the market. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll see one, maybe not, but I'll have the money for it. Like right now, this guy's buying runic leather cooldown. That would be 500. This guy wants an asmodeum cooldown. That would be 1,000. So again, it would only be like a couple thousand, but I'm making 3,000 to 4,000 by just doing it myself, wearing these refining things. And if I got lucky, I would make even more. So remember, as long as you have the refining items on you, you will have a chance to craft more and make more money. Though the refining items can be costly, but they are forever. And they work for anything else too, not just your runic leather cooldown, but anytime you ever want to make leather, you put on your tanner set and you will get additional leather. It's just free money. Now, there is one last thing I want to show you as well. And I'm going to show you this. I haven't done this in a while because I just haven't found it profitable anymore because a lot of people on my server are doing it. But I just want to show you a quick website. Let me find it here. Just a sec, guys. And that is this one right here. Hold on. There's advertisements. I gotta close the advertisements. There's like very lewd anime advertisements on this. So let me just try to make this go away. And then something about Trisket. I don't want to see Trisket ads. Also, these ads are kind of doxy. So let me fix that. Hold on. Just a sec. I don't want to dox myself. All right. Let's see if that works. No, I don't want the anime ad. Whatever. Yeah, better not. Okay. Sorry. But, this is the website, gaming.tools/newworld. And, you would go to, like, for instance, weaving, right? And because I'm running... No, stop it. I don't want to see it. No! Get off the screen! There's nothing bad about that. It's just the anime girl. Alright, so... What you want to do is, you would click Infused Silk, okay? And then, say you want to craft I always just put no, I'm gotta pause you, because, there we go. I don't want to see lewd things. Alright, so, let's say Infused Silk. I don't, because I'm using a private browse sesh, so I don't get doxxed, because the ads like to target my local area. You would type in the prices. So let's say Infused Silk was what, like $7.50 or something, right? And then you would say, well, linen is like 40 cents. Sateen is like $2.70, and then silk is like $4.20. Okay, just saying. And then you would uncheck these because you would only use wire weave for like 12 cents. And so you just fill all this out, and then you got to go to the skills and fees. Say that you're level 200. I have the full weaver set, etc. Right? And then you would go to your tax board, and to do that, you would have to run to the governor's desk. I'm going to show you this because a lot of people don't know how to do this. You're going to run to the governor's house, little hut, and you're going to run up to their desk, okay? Not the little commander table, not this thing, not this, okay? You got to go upstairs. This is for Everfall. I don't know where it's at in other towns, but you go to their desk. You snoop around their desk, you open up their drawers, and you steal their pens, okay? So you open the governor's desk, and this is where all that info is. So this is housing tax, this is crafting tax, this is trading tax, and this is refining tax, okay? And you can click change, it'll tell you property tax, 2%, trading tax, 6.25, and so on, right? And then you would go here and you would type in all of that data, And then, like, you have, does your company control the territory? That's 30%. I don't have a company anymore, so I can't do that one. Now, ebb and scale reach. So what you do is you go to your map, and you press Ilm, and you go to ebb and scale reach, and you see if the fort is controlled by your faction. In this case, it is not. It's controlled by the purples. So we can't do that one, okay? And what else we got here? Reekwater refining and Everfall trading tax. So, Everfall is green and Reekwater is purple. So we can't check any of those boxes. And then we would, what you would do is you would go up here, and then you click calculate. Oh wait, the sell price of the item. This is what we're selling. Would be the infused silks. That's 750, and we would list it for 3 days. So we hit calculate, and it will tell us if it's profitable. So it's going to cost this much to craft 1,000 of those. And this is how much money we would lose in the long run if we decided to sell it on the market. So what you could do is, essentially, you're paying 500 coins, alright? And it'll tell you how many aptitude levels you get. So if I wanted to pay 500 coins, I would get... Remember, this only goes up to 3, so I would want to craft less. But if I wanted to, I would get 10 aptitude chests for refining. If I went through all the steps and if I put everything as the right price, this is telling me I would get 10 aptitude chests, which, you know, contains random materials and stuff. So for you, it might be worth 500 coins for 10 aptitude chests, okay? Because every 0.33 of this is an aptitude checkpoint. And for those that don't know what aptitude is this little thing. So you go to trades. Man, all these property tax notices. I know they want me to pay my taxes. Okay, so like for logging, like so you go around. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, right? So that would be 3 chests, and then that's 1 level. So if you did 3 levels, that's going around the circle 3 times. Anyway, and that would be for weaving expertise. Now, if you want to see what rewards that this would give you, just go to the test realm and refine a bunch of it, okay? Just go to the test realm and refine hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of levels worth, and then open hundreds of chests, and that will give you a good, you know, vague kind of understanding of what's in those chests and if it's worth spending 500 coins to get. Anyway, guys, that is what I do every single day. Now, I had this last tip that I told you about the New World crafting tools. Have this one right here. I haven't done it in a while because, like I said, everyone else is also doing this, so it's just not profitable anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm SwoleBenji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Hopefully, this video helped you out make some money. This might raise the price of people trying to buy refining like cooldowns. There are very rare times where people will sell the refining cooldowns for more, like they'll buy it for more than what the market is worth. And if you want to do that, you'll have to like get a little notepad, okay? Get like a little ledger of sorts, and just write down how much everything costs. So I'll just show that to you real quick, just before we end the video for, you know, those that stayed. But this is what mine looks like. I'm sorry that it's so tiny. You might have to, you know, actually look at this on a you know, a monitor, not a cell phone. But like here I wrote runic leather cooldown, and I wrote the cost of buying the materials, okay? And then I also put down the list of the cost to craft it and the tax and all that. So to make 10 runic leathers, it cost me 592 on this specific day. But if I wanted to buy 10 runic leathers, it'd be 1,500. So with the Tanner set, I average 1,600, and then I would minus 592, and then that would be the profit over 1,000. But here I wrote the lowest profit if I didn't have the tanning set. So if I just made it myself, just buy the materials, refine it myself, and then list it, I make 942 coins. So what this means, with this math, is that I should not sell a runic leather cooldown to any other player for less than 942, or I lose out. And that's the reason why I'm making this video, is to teach you to stop selling your cooldowns to people, stop being lazy, put on the refining sets, go do it yourself, just list it on the market and it sells. Anyway, and for those that don't believe it sells, I'll even show you what I've been selling here in the completed and expired tab, okay? We're gonna sort it by price. So yeah, this is just the stuff I've sold. Asmodeum, glittering ebony, runic leather, glittering. You can see, look, these are being bought and sold constantly. All right, so it's pretty darn obvious. Okay, here's everything else, just for those that are curious. Okay, you can see like feathers didn't sell, and so on, right? But yeah, that's it. That's the video, guys. Go out there, do your daily refines, sell it on the market. Don't sell it to these other people. Like this guy's offering 1.5k. Well, when I did the math, it would be like 2.2 or 2.3k. I think today was 3k. Yeah, today was 2 or 3k that I would have to, like, you know, break even on if I was to sell my cooldown. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Take care. See you tomorrow. Videos every single day as long as my health permits. And I just also real quick before the video, I know we have a donation, and it didn't show. Why not? Try again. Oh, whoops. You know what? Hold on. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, now it'll work. Now it's gonna work. There we go. Michael Floyd with the $5. He says, thanks for the New World content. I appreciate the donation, Michael. I'm sorry that if anyone else's donation didn't make it in the videos. I try, but
thanks for the NW content.
Again, I appreciate it, lad. Thank you so much. If anyone else wants to donate, there's a link in the pinned comment and the description. So anyway, guys, take care. See you later. Mwah.